All right, this video is for your second leg day on your 3rd month workouts. So you're going to start out doing the same warm-up as I showed you in the first month or in the first leg day. So the 20 jumping total jumping side to side shuffles, then the 5 monster walks back, 5 hops forward, and then the 10 squats. Okay, and doing that 3 to 4 times. Okay, so you'll do that same warm-up. Then you're going to do some more Bulgarian split squats that we did last month, except you're going to do them a little differently. You want to make sure that you're wide enough. Okay, it's going to feel a little uncomfortable, maybe how wide you are. And I usually always stick my toes on the edge of the bench. So you want to make sure you're nice and wide so your weight is pushing through that front heel, okay? So with this one set is going to be, you're going to do 5 regular Bulgarian squats. Then you're going to do 5 pulsing Bulgarian squat. And then you're going to do 5 where you pause at the bottom, come up, pause at the bottom, come up, go right back down, pause at the bottom. So those 3 things, each doing 5 times for each leg, okay? So the 5 regulars in a row, then go into the 5 pulsing twice, coming back up, pulsing twice, coming back up, 5 of those, and then 5 with the pause at the bottom, coming up, going back down, pausing, okay? And then that's one set on that leg. Then you'll do the other leg, and you will do that three times at least. Try and do 4 sets of that. If you're feeling really good, and of course you can do those with weights, I would encourage that. Body weight, because of how you're varying the exercise, like pulsing it and everything, body weight is going to still really burn. So but feel free to add weight with those if you want to. So you can either do it that way, 3 to 4 sets of that, or you can do some jumping Bulgarian split squats. So you'll get nice and wide. You're going to go down, jump up, go down, jump up, go deep, jump up. So obviously those are pretty advanced. They take a lot of stability, but they're really killer. So you can try and work up to doing those. Both are going to be really good. So, and along with those Bulgarian split squats, this is a good way to help to modify it so you can still get really deep. Because I know that there is the balancing that kind of has to come, but it's okay to struggle. If you can't do them perfectly, that's fine. But if you're really struggling, you can use a Smith machine. So you'll just pull up a bench. Scoot this back a little bit. You'll pull up a bench and you'll just do the same thing, but you'll just have this bar here that you can kind of hold on to as you go down. Now make sure your foot should be right below the bar to make sure that you're pushing up through your heel. So really sitting back, going deep, pushing up through your heel. You could also do this against a wall, okay? So pull up a bench against a wall, use the Smith machine. With the Bulgarian split squats, I really just want you to focus on making sure you're going really deep and pushing through that heel so that you can activate your glutes. Okay, for this next exercise, it's going to be some heavy seated squats. So the goal with this is to really get your body used to squatting with heavier weight. Because I know it's kind of scary at first. So this is a good way to kind of kickstart your body into getting used to that heavier weight. So make sure it's heavy. Do it either in a Smith machine or a regular squat rack. You'll pull up the bench inside and you're going to squat all the way down to the bench, and then make sure you're pushing through your heels and come back up. So I'll show you. So I would probably do, you know, maybe 20 pounds on each side, maybe 25 pounds on each side, maybe more. It should be heavy. Okay, it should be hard to get that to sit back up. So I'll just show you here. Obviously I don't have any weight on this. So you're just going to sit back, making sure you're still like trying to squeeze your glutes together. As you come up, you're pushing through your heels and really squeezing those glutes for the entire movement. Going back down, pushing back up, coming back down, pushing back up, okay? You're gonna do 4 sets of 15 of those. So really make sure you are pushing through your heels as you are coming up, because if not, if you're pushing through your toes, you're going to injure your knees. So just make sure you're sitting back enough when you come back down and that you are pushing through your heels as you come up, okay? The next exercise, we're going to be using the landmine bar again. So once again, some gyms have this long bar hooked into an actual attachment, but if not, just grab one of these long bars and put it in the corner of the gym somewhere. So first, I would probably put, you can start out with just the bar. Maybe you try putting 10 pounds on it, more if you can handle it. You will start off by doing some squat presses. I'll just show you how this goes. So I have a 25 on here. This is actually pretty heavy. So start off with maybe a 10. So I'm kind of angling myself towards the bar. Okay, so my feet are kind of behind me because when I squat down, my butt's gonna come back. Okay, so I'm kind of pushing against the bar. So anyways, so it's gonna be a squat press. So you're gonna squat down, my weight's in my heels, and then as I come forward, I'm pressing up. Okay, so I'm squatting down, pressing up, squatting down, pressing up, really pushing through the heels, my heels, pressing up, squeezing my glutes the whole time. So I'm gonna do 10 like that. Then you will drop the weight and finish with 10 below. And then you're just gonna hold the bar below. Now with these, I want you to really go nice and deep and be squeezing your glutes for the whole movement. I can't stress that enough, I'm sorry. But that is really, if anyone is, you know, would be touching your glutes for all of that, they should be tight because you should just be squeezing them together for the whole movement. Okay, so you will do 4 sets of that. So then next exercise, we're gonna do some deadlifts. This is, so you can grab the small barbells, or they probably have some actual like platforms that people do deadlifts on. You can go on there and do it with the 45-pound bar, or you can just do it with the smaller barbells. This one right here is about 45 pounds. So yeah, I would probably do, you know, 40 to 50 pound barbells more if you can. Maybe try getting up to doing it with the long 45-pound barbell with 10-pound plates on the side. Okay, so anyways, I'll just show you how to do these deadlifts. These are gonna be awesome for your glutes and also for your core and for your back. Okay, so you're going to make sure that your feet are underneath the bar at a maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width, just slightly. You're going to bring your hands in between your knees, Okay, so feet are underneath the bar, hands are between the knees. Now my chest is up high, my shoulders are back. I grab the bar and I bring it up, okay? Now this bar comes straight up. It doesn't come out and up, it comes straight up. So don't be afraid you're gonna hit your knees, because as you come up, your knees are moving out of the way. All right, so I'll show you again. So hands are in between my knees. I'm going to push up through my heels, keeping my chest up high, just like that. So bringing the bar straight up and then coming back down. Chest is high the whole time, shoulders are back, looking up, just like that. Okay? So I'll just kind of show you the form again, because I know it can be a little tricky. Legs are underneath the barbell, a little bit wider than shoulder width. I go down, grab the bar. It's kind of an uncomfortable way to be in. Make sure you're sitting back. Your knees shouldn't be over your toes. Make sure you're sitting back. Weight is on your heels, and you're gonna bring the bar up. Okay, squeezing your glutes, coming back down, chest up, coming back up. So that bar, you're bringing straight up. Never should you be bringing it out and up, okay? That bar does not move out of range. Comes straight up, okay? Okay, so if you have any questions about that, I know that that deadlifts can be kind of, you know, tricky on the form. Just let me know, and I'll try and maybe send another video and show you, you know, how to do it a little bit better. Okay, this next exercise is going to be some narrow stance deep squats. So with these squats, I want you to try going below parallel, okay? You can do these without your kbands. I like doing them. They're more challenging with your kbands. So try putting your kbands on for this one. And I would probably do at least 30-pound barbell for these. I mean, honestly, 40 to 50-pound barbell would probably be better. So I'm just gonna grab a barbell and you're gonna put it on your back, and you're going to be narrow stance, okay? So a little bit narrower than shoulder width, and you're going to go down and come back up. Legs are a little bit more, feet are a little bit more narrow. I'm sitting back on my heels, coming back up. So you don't have to lift your toes, of course, but so going really nice and deep, squeezing your glutes for the entire movement. Okay, so going really nice and deep. So as you can see, when I hold the bar, I kind of put my elbows in front of me. Kind of helps to offset the balance of it. Okay, going nice and deep. You really, if you are pushing through your heels and squeezing your glutes, you should really be working your butt. Your butt should be on fire with these. If you are uncomfortable doing it with the barbell, you can do it in a Smith machine. So where I was talking about, so I'd probably start with 10s on each side. So it's the one that's hooked to the bar. So you're going to go underneath it, unhook it. It's going to be narrow stance. You're going to put your feet out in front of you, and your weight's going to be pushing against the bar. You're going to go down, nice and deep, pushing through your heels. Lift your toes if you want. Nice and deep. Pushing through those heels. Pushing through those heels. So you should be out you are going to superset these squats with some thrusters on the bench. If you're using the barbell, you'll just do it with the same weight. If you're doing it in the Smith machine, bring a barbell over, probably 40 to 50 pound barbell. And so I usually I put the bar below my pelvic bone, okay? So you'll put your back on the bench, just about like where your shoulder blades are. You're gonna go down, thrust up, pulling those knees apart, coming back down, thrusting up, pulling those knees apart. You're almost trying to arch your back this way because you're pushing so much. And every time you push up, you're pushing through your heels. You should be able to lift your toes, and you want to hold it for a second, okay? So you're going to do 20 reps of the squats and superset it with 10 of the thrusters, okay? If you have any questions about that, because I know I can send you another video of me doing them at Gold's Gym or whatnot, so just let me know. I hope that I explained that well enough. So that's a lot of exercises so far. If you have time for this last one, feel free to do it. This one's really good. You'll grab a bench and a shorter, well, it can be the same height as the bench, but you'll grab a bench and a plyo box, and you're gonna do some single leg butt ups. Back is gonna be on the bench. You're gonna put this foot on the plyo box. Your other foot's just gonna be kind of chilling there, wherever it can be bent, it can be straight. You're gonna go down and thrust up. Notice I'm pushing through my heel. My toes are lifted. I'm thrusting up, just like that. So I think probably 4 sets of 12 to 15 would be good. Then you'll just switch and do the other side. Okay, so really try to squeeze as you thrust up like that and go deep. Really try to squeeze as you come up and hold it just for a second. All right, so if you have any questions about any of those, just let me know. Okay,